Hello my lovely Scorpio, thank you very much for tuning into your May reading with me, Lorien. For those of you who are returning to the video or my channel, thank you very much for your support, and hello, welcome back. For those of you who are new, hello, welcome, thank you for checking me out. This is for Scorpio Sun, Moon and Rising. I am a fellow Scorpio Sun for those of you out there, so this is going to be interesting to see. For those of you who don't know, I recently came out of hospital, literally about 5 days ago, and I've gone straight back into tarot reading while I recover because it's the only time I have free time. So it's been very nice to kind of reconnect after being so long away from it. So what have we got this month? We've got the Earth Magic Oracle deck, and we have the Rider-Waite Tarot. Doing this at my altar, which is my sacred working space in my house. It's a very small corner, but it's the best corner. And this is where, if you've had a reading from me, or if you will buy a reading from me, this is where I meditate on your question for 10 or 20 minutes and get all the information I need, and then I'm able to write it up, record it, or whatever you need to do. So it's a very personal spot in the house. I thought it'd be very nice to bring you with me and get this all sorted for you. Alright, so without further ado, and before I forget, because I often forget, we have the little card here, candle here even, oh god, probably the morphine's still going out of my system, that's why I can't really think. Got the nice purple, the blue, let's just forget I even mentioned anything to do with this candle, but this is the colour that is supposedly coming through for May in a very big way. I get the feeling that May's got a lot of healing in it and also a lot of love in it. So let's hope that for all of us Scorpios, and well, every sign out there is going to have some very nice healing energies coming through to it. Thank you very much. Alrighty. So, for those of you who are wondering, that is fluorite as well. That's celestite, that's pyrite, and that's carnelian. That's all my healing stones for the moment. I need as much strength as I can get. Alright, just tell me when. 5 more apparently. Wow. Very sketchy this time. 2, 3, 4. Yep, okay, we've got it. Let's have a look. Wow. Awesome. Oh, awesome. You again. Okay, fair enough. Alright. Okay. This particular card has come out in maybe the last 2 or 3 readings. I'm glad that there's a different array of cards around it. I really, really am. And this is really, really a pleasure to see. Okay. Whoa. Shall I get these two? I'll get these two. Let's see what you are. Promise and Purification. Now the Purification came out in the last reading I did, which was for Aries. But here we have Promise 2. I wish I knew when the new moon was in May, but I don't have my diary here. However, not to worry. Let's see if we can direct this camera a little bit further, down, so that we can see what the reading is. There we go. Okay. So, as you may be able to see, you have a great reading this month, Scorpio. I'm, for one, very pleased to see that. So let's kick things off with the Empress. Now, we all know that the Empress is the height of femininity. It's the female power. It's kind of like the Strength card and the High Priestess card and the Star card, for me, all rolled into one. When I look at this lady here, I do see a lot of potential coming through. I feel as though for those Scorpios who may have imagined recently, sorry guys, you're going to see a jump cut because my tripod decided to fall over. But for those of you who recently have felt like your power's been taken away from you, you are actually going to have this restored now. You are going to have a lot of positivity coming through for yourself. The Empress is an incredibly strong person. Whether you're a female, whether you're a male, whatever, this is going to be quite a strong personal card for you. I think that there's a lot of... Also, I think that there's going to be kind of like a divine intervention or divine timing here. Because to me, it's almost like you are going to give birth or give credence to something new. Maybe an opinion of yourself is actually going to start up in a positive way, like you just suddenly decide, actually, I am worth that $50 dress that I thought was too expensive for me and that I didn't deserve or wouldn't look nice in. I think there's going to be a lot of potential heart and soul going on here. It's not going to be all about how you look. I don't mean it to sound like that, but it just seems like there's a bit more tender loving care inwardly for you. And you may actually get a lot of people, because you're Scorpio, you have a lot of magnetism, and I think that you may actually get a crowd of people coming forwards towards you who just want to be around you and want to spend time with you. And you may get people asking your advice, and then they go off and do whatever they want to do in the first place, and then they'll run back to you and go, oh, your advice was right in the first place. And you'll be sitting there going, yeah, I know. It's because I know a lot of stuff, so sorry, but that's how it works. So you may get annoyed by the people who come to you for counsel and then ignore that counsel. Don't worry about it. You've given them the best thing. You've fulfilled your purpose in that you've actually helped them. So if that happens, please don't worry about it. It's not going to be a big deal. You will just have to maybe, I don't know, deal with some of the fallout from, you know, Layla's boyfriend did this, or, you know, it's just that kind of thing. But you are very much coming into more spirituality in May. I do see the fact that you... Okay. I'm just going to throw this out there. I think some of you are letting your little fantasies run away with you a little bit, not in a bad way. Some of you could be a bad way. You know, for instance, if you're in a loving relationship and you suddenly take a shine to the poster boy down the road or whatever, please don't go down that road and run off. But for those of you who may have seen somebody who strikes your fancy, I think there's a depth here. There's certainly an intrigue here. I mean, not many people may be able to get that from these cards, but I certainly do. Because this here shows me that whatever's going on this month, you're going to be comfortable in doing it. You're going to be comfortable in who you are, what you are, how you're doing it, your creative passions. Your body's going to be nurtured. And I think that you are going to be more in tune with what your soul needs, what your soul food is. A lot of the times we can be very disconnected by things like, I hate my job, but what if I lose my job? I can't stand my job, but what if I lose it? And it's kind of like, try and just disassociate yourself with the negative connotations. It's almost like asking you to find something within your job that you do like and focus on that. Or finding somebody in your family that doesn't drive you insane. You know what I mean? It's all about the balance. Maybe a friend is actually going to prove to you that they are more capable than what you ever thought. Or maybe you're going to realize that actually something isn't so bad and you feel comfortable with that. You manage, I mean, Scorpios, we go into this kind of funk now and again. We go into this almost, I don't want to call it self-pitying, but it is almost like a depressive cloud that comes over us, and we can get into that state sometimes. But I feel that for those of you who have been going through something difficult, you're going to have your inner fires and your inner reserves fueled again, so that you can just kind of come out of that with the support and maybe help of others, and even yourself, especially yourself, so that you can now create something new and create something a bit more suited to you. It's kind of like reinvention time. And I love the month of May. I really do. I think it's such a great month of May. It's not really beginning of spring. It's not really summer. There's so much potential coming through. We have the cherry blossoms. I love the cherry blossoms, and we have all this new life coming. It's like the world's waking up while the other half starts to slow down and go to sleep. I just love it. I really, really do truly love May, and it seems like you got to use this loving energy of May and the Taurus energy, our sister signs or our polar opposite signs, but still, to kind of fuel and get some of that love and amazing energy into us and try and get ourselves focused, because I think that we are going to have the mental capacity to do that. Our mind's going to be quite sparky this month, and we may be able to see some solutions to problems. I always see that, I mean, Pisces got this card, Aries got this card. So there's a lot of us who are kind of trying to figure out where we go next, and this is kind of going, here I go, this is where I'm going, this is the messages that you need to take with you, this is the information that you're going to be happy to take forward. This is a very upbeat card. I think that you are going to kind of be shown the way as well as create the way yourself. This is a really good card to experience. I feel this coming through. And then we have the King of Pentacles. Now then, Scorpio. For some of you, this is a suitor, or this is somebody who kind of tickles your fancy. For some of you, this is somebody who's like a dependable person, not necessarily male or female. This is just the kind of thing I'm getting. You may feel very in control of your finances and your material needs and wishes and things like that. I really hope you do. But I think for those of you who are looking for somebody to fill a gap, this could be that person. Let me just have a look. Okay. For me, this is too busy. This is too busy. This person is coming in to refocus you on this. And I've got that there. So this person is coming in to focus you on the magic, the protection, the intuition, the 4 elements, the money, which the Pentacles and Tarot represents, the material foundations and everything that you need. This person is going to come in and clarify, get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this, to focus on this. And I think that you're really going to have a good emphasis with this. Now, the King of Pentacles is normally an earth sign, so Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn in the male, but I'm not going to define it as that for me. Some of you, this could be a potential love partner, but it's very different. It's very difficult to kind of read love in a general reading, because everyone's so different and at different stages, and some people have different sexualities, and it's kind of like, and some of you are going out of a relationship into a, there's no point in me saying for definite, but these two certainly give a romantic interlude. So you've got new moon, which is promise, and you've got rain, which is purification, which Aries also had. I feel that you are going to be kind of in a romantic mood, but maybe more with yourself. You're falling in love with yourself a little bit again, which is a good thing. It's not like I'm the best. It's more like I'm really great. I'm good. I like me. And I think you need to make a promise to yourself after you've purified yourself from any negativity that you've hung on to say, I'm going to treat myself fairly. I'm going to treat myself nicely. I'm not going to focus on negative things. I'm going to be a better person when I meditate or give myself some soul food. This is the month that I start to give myself soul food, and I will do so every single month. I will take that walk in the evening to watch the sunset. I will walk with my dog, or just something. Make a promise to yourself to purify or help purify you, either with, I'm not going to watch so much TV, I'm just going to be nice and I'm going to read, or whatever it is, because you're worth it. I don't mean to quote L'Oreal, but you are worth it. You're worth your own investment in yourself. So do try and focus upon that a little bit. I really think you should do that because you've earned it, Scorpio. And this is a very magical energy that's coming in. It's an intense energy. Don't think we normally have anything but, really. But it's a strong energy that's coming in for you. And, you know, if you want a personal private reading with me on anything that's, you know, on your mind, just go to the link below. Various readings there, like Skype readings, video, audio, email, spirit guides, astrology, anything you need to try and make sense of the situation and the energies around you. I'll be happy and a pleasure to do a reading for you. Thank you for those who have liked my Facebook page and Twitter and everything like that. I am aware that since I was in hospital, I've hit 5,000 followers or subscribers. That's amazing. Thank you incredibly, so much so. I will be doing something special for that, and the meditation videos are hopefully going to come up before May. So I want to get that sorted for everybody. But in the meantime, May's looking good for you. Try and draw what you can from this to really cement yourself as the true Scorpio you can be. I really look forward to reading for you in June. Take care of yourself. I love you all.